Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your noon news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got some good news coming out of Raleigh, and well, it's voting day today, and turnout is up for at least one county in the east. The Pitt County Board of Elections is sharing updates every few hours, again, surrounding the turnout. And as of 10 a.m., 2,187 people have voted on Election Day, as compared to 1,678 at the same time on Election Day in 2023. Now, as for early voting, during the span from October 16th to November 1st, 7,950 people voted. According to early voting numbers, there are 83,045 registered voters in Pitt County, which means there's several thousand that have left to vote. If you haven't done so, make sure you get out and vote today. Polls close at 7:30. Now in other news, we want to follow a deputy-involved shooting in Carteret County. Now, the Carteret County Sheriff's Office says that around 7 p.m. yesterday, deputies were called to a person experiencing a mental health crisis at 1235 Highway 70 in Stacy. Deputies say the person was trespassing and breaking out windows at a home. Now, when deputies arrived, they were informed that the person responsible for the damage was Timothy Gaskill Jr. Deputies found Gaskill at his home at 1215 Highway 70. Now, while deputies were trying to go into the home to speak with Gaskill, the man had moved towards them with two side blades before barricading himself inside the home, according to officials. Deputies say they tried to speak with Gaskill to resolve the situation peacefully, but their efforts were unsuccessful. Around 8:45 p.m., the Carteret County Special Response Team was called in to assist. The standoff went on for several hours as law enforcement kept trying to make contact with Gaskill. During the standoff, officials say an officer-involved shooting happened. Despite life-saving measures by medical personnel, Gaskill was pronounced dead at the scene. Deputies say the SBI has been called in to investigate the shooting. The investigation is ongoing, and WITN has reached out to the SBI for more information. And in other news, a man from Wallace was arrested for using a company card to buy gas for personal use. McKinney Wallace was arrested and was charged with 9 counts of obtaining property by false precounts, 9 counts of financial card fraud, financial card theft, and conspiracy to obtain property by false pretense. Now, warrants say that the fraud happened 9 times in September at the Sheetz in Warsaw, where Wallace, who had already been terminated from his job, used the company card to spend over $500. The 28-year-old man was taken to jail without bond. And now for a look at your weather forecast. Everything again looking very sunny and clear across eastern North Carolina right now, a fact that's likely going to remain unchanged for the next several days. Get ready for more sunshine on the way. Looking further back towards the west, not really seeing anything of significance, which means our pattern is going to be staying consistent here over the next several days. This is what it looks like down in New Bern along the Neuse River. 63 degrees, northerly wind at 8 miles an hour with a dew point down in the upper 30s, mean the air is very dry. It's a beautiful day to be on a boat, which is what I'm hoping that person on that boat is feeling right now. Hopefully they're feeling like they made a good decision today. As far as temperatures go throughout eastern North Carolina, most of us are sitting in the low to mid 60s. Going to be a little bit warmer this afternoon, but due to the northerly wind that's in play, we'll probably be avoiding the 70s across most of the east. That changes tomorrow as our winds change tomorrow. For today, northwesterly wind at around a 5 to 10 mile per hour clip. Later on tonight, those winds will be going calm. Add in the fact that we've got clear skies, and overnight lows are going to be dropping all the way down into the upper 30s for tomorrow morning. It is going to again be a chilly one out there to start your day, but we will be warming up thanks to the plentiful sunshine, but also the southwesterly winds. That's going to help drive air temperatures quite a bit higher than what we're going to see today. We're going to be about 5-6 degrees warmer tomorrow than where we are today. Now, will we get to hang on to that warmth? No, probably not. We've got another cold front that'll be dipping its way through the east late Wednesday evening into Wednesday night. and that cold front will bring about a little bit of a cool down. We're not talking about a major drop in air temperatures, but there you can see that low pressure racing across the northern states. That cold front will dip far enough south to again give us a little bit of a temperature adjustment as it moves its way offshore. We'll feel more of that adjustment on Thursday than, say, anything coming up for tomorrow, as temperatures are going to go from the low to mid 70s for your Wednesday down to the mid 60s by Thursday. Overnight lows dipping all the way down into the upper 30s as well. Again, could lead to some chilly conditions for your Friday morning, but it's more so next week that has our attention. Not so much the rain showers we're going to see on Sunday and potentially lingering into Monday as another cold front rolls in, but those overnight lows coming up Monday night into Tuesday morning down in the low 30s. Could be talking about our first freeze of the year, at least of the season. And that is, again, something that I know farmers and gardeners around the east are going to be keeping a very close eye on. Well, that's all we have time for today's noon news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday.